This video was sponsored by VictSing. In today's video I am making a Game of Thrones poster in the style of Stranger Things. A quick message before we start: this video contains a giveaway. Me and VictSing prepared quite a few products for you guys, so make sure to watch till the end for more info about entering this giveaway. A while back I asked you guys what poster I could remake next, but then somebody gave me this idea to make a poster in the style of another poster. So for example, a Lord of the Rings poster in the style of the Avengers, or Shrek in the style of Star Wars, whatever. So I asked you guys what would be a fun combination, and I myself really liked this comment. So hereby I present a Game of Thrones poster in the style of Stranger Things. I mean, obviously. First I did a search for images of the characters from Game of Thrones Season 8. Now, why Season 8? I don't know. Whether it's a good season or not, it is still the finale, so I guess that's why. Anyway, these are the images I ended up with, and with those I entered the dark void of Photoshop. Considering this is the poster I'm basing my whole thing on, I decided that the ground was gonna be a sea, since that's kind of a big thing in Game of Thrones, and on the side there'd be the Red Keep, and on the other side a few ships and maybe Dragonstone. The shadow monster was gonna be Drogon, and the characters, well, that's pretty straightforward. Anyway, first I tried to make the title the same kind of style as Stranger Things, and I found that the original font used for the logo is called Banguyat, so that's the one I used. Before making it look identical to the original logo, I first wanted to put in my characters and stuff to see how that would look. Before recording this though, I pre-masked them, so you guys wouldn't have to stare at me cutting out all these photos. Except for Drogon, I could see how this might look pretty cool at the end, so with an open mind I added the logos and text and started adding some more detailed images. It seemed a cool idea to add some wood in the water, since I'm sure at least some ships got destroyed in the final season, and after that I added my first sky image. For the foreground pumpkins I decided rocks would be the best fit, so those were added too. The center of the ground has a quite bright area, so I tried to replicate that same effect to my sea. Then I made sure the rocks in the front looked a bit more integrated with the rest by adding some blue to it. Then I did that same thing with the wood. I added some shadows to the wood itself and the water below it, and I guess that looked a bit better. Then I added some extra highlights to the water just to make sure it looks a little more authentic. For an extra detail I put some blood on the rocks in the front, even though in the end this wasn't gonna be all that visible. At this point I started making King's Landing look more realistic by darkening it and adding the right coloring and effects to it. It took a while, but the final result looked pretty alright. Then the same thing I did to the ships and Dragonstone. This way the horizon looked like one thing, which is exactly what I was aiming for. Basically all I did was adding shadows, highlights and the right amount of color and luminosity. Now, the sky in the Stranger Things poster is obviously dramatic, and mainly because of the clouds and lightning. I needed that too, so I added an image of clouds and tried to blend it with the already existing sky a little. Before I continued fixing the sky though, I just couldn't help myself. I really wanted to add that lightning first. And I'm not gonna lie, that looked pretty terrible at first, and I can't say it looks great in the final result either, but that's alright. It did add some nice detail and action, and that's what it's all about anyway. Now it was time to make the logo look like the actual Stranger Things logo. That means I first had to turn it into outlines, then make it a reddish color and add some different glows and effects to make sure it looks bright and, well, glowing. Then manually I added some more glow to really make it pop. I also added the lines from the original logo too, and that definitely was a finishing touch. Once I put it in the poster though, it looked kinda weird, so in order to fix that I added some black area behind it, just like the Stranger Things poster. Then I also added a big 8 behind the logo, since without it it looked kinda empty and boring. But now, before moving on to the cool clouds in the middle, first I'd like to announce a giveaway. VictSing and me collaborated to make this possible. VictSing is a trusted desktop accessory brand which produces some really cool products, always seeking to optimize your home and office with new and practical products customized to your personal needs. To celebrate their 5th anniversary, they're running this special campaign. Change, Explore, Chance is the theme, and VictSing and I hope all creative people like designers and photographers can stay productive and optimistic during quarantine. Creating any kind of art truly is a great way to spend your time, and with this giveaway giveaway, we hope to motivate you to do so. They've sent me one of their keyboards and mouse to try out, and I'm not a big fan of mechanical keyboards, but for me this one is actually quite great. I also love the RGB feature, but I mean, who doesn't? And it even has a few different settings. My favorite one is where the keys turn on once you hit them. I mean, it's just satisfying or something, I don't know. Anyway, the mouse felt a bit weird at first, but I myself experienced my hands starts to feel weird when I'm using a regular mouse, and I didn't really have that issue with this one. That's definitely something worth pointing out. VictSing has prepared 10 products for you guys, 5 of these keyboards and 5 of these mouses. All you gotta do to win one is the following. Go to VictSing's Instagram page, @VictSing_VS, and follow them. Then go to my Instagram page, Benny_Productions, and make sure to follow me too. Then follow @VictSing on Facebook. Then leave a comment on my most recent giveaway post in which you tag 3 friends. You'll have a chance of winning a mechanical RGB keyboard or a mouse. But there is one last thing. The first 300 people who use my code Benny20C will get 20% off their purchase on VictSing's website. So hurry and click the link in the description to visit their website. So, back to the poster. For the circular cloud effect, I used a regular cloud image and warped it drastically to try and match the round shape of the original one. It took a while, but after trying some different techniques, it started to look pretty cool. For the cloud surrounding it, I added another cloud image, duplicated it to the other side, and tried to blend them in as well as I could. Obviously, the top portion of the sky had to be red, just like the original one, with a yellow-orange color in the center behind the Night King. I manually added some more clouds with brushes, which you can download for yourself over at brusheasy.com. I mean, they're not perfect, but in some cases they really do come in handy. Now I made the pink and purple accent in the middle and try to make sure the color transition is as clean as possible. To add some drama to the sky, I made some black areas even darker. I really wanted a contrast-rich result, just like the original. I added some more lightning to the sky and later figured out that I had much better lightning assets, so I replaced them instantly. Then it was time for Drogon. I'm not gonna lie, this did not go well at all, and I don't like it here, and I don't like it on the final result. I just didn't find any better photos of Drogon that would fit in this position, which sucks. I don't know, I just really dislike it, and nothing I did seemed to make it look better. Now I added some smoke and fog in the background to give it some more atmospheric depth and action. That was probably one of the best decisions I made while making this poster. I added some extra clouds to the sides and replaced that lighting with better lighting too. It still doesn't look perfect, but a whole lot better for sure. Finally, it was time to start blending the characters, starting with the Night King. Now this was a lot harder than I expected due to 2 things. One, the characters in the Stranger Things poster aren't lit from one specific side, the lighting is all over the place, which makes it harder to analyze. And 2, Photoshop really started lagging since my document was like 7,000 pixels high and I was using lots of smart objects and stuff, but basically what it is, I really love how the background and stuff looks in the final result, but I'm not a big fan of the way the characters and Drogon look. Maybe it's just me, but I just really don't dig it. The lighting and color correction was definitely the most time-consuming part of the whole thing. Also because, as I said, Photoshop was lagging, so everything took at least twice as long. Once all of them were kinda done, I started adding some details like particles or snow in the background and later some in the foreground too. From here on out, it was just fixing little issues and adding details and such. Finally, I added a camera raw filter and there you go. That's the final Game of Thrones Stranger Things poster. As you can see, I did some little things off screen too, like these rocks for example, but Yeah, that's pretty much it. And great news, nobody knows how, but this poster has been uploaded to Displate, so if you'd like to purchase this as a metal print to hang up on your wall, you can. The link is somewhere in my description, go check it out. So now, what combination can I do next? Which poster should I make in which style? Let me know in the comments of this video, and who knows, maybe I will do it in the next episode. Now onto the favorite Instagram post on #BennyReview, which this week was made by Siauki. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This looks good, simplistic and stylized. Well done. Want to see your edits on my favorite Instagram post? All you gotta do is tag #BennyReview in your next post. Don't forget to hop over to VictSing and my Instagram page to enter the giveaway and use code Benny20C to get 20% off your purchase on VictSing. Visit the link in the description. Then I guess I'm gonna have to end the video there. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and if you enjoy my overall content, feel very free to subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Then I hope I will see you in my next video.